to another edition of Temple Owls Ice Hockey on the TU Ice Network. The Owls are facing the ever-dangerous Drexel Dragons. Drexel handed the Owls some pretty nasty losses last year, 11-2 and 7-2, but it is an entirely different team. Both clubs have changed mightily. Temple played the D2 team of Drexel and beat them in the Philadelphia College Showcase. This is going to be an exciting game, the final home game of the first semester. I'm Dylan Coyle alongside Zach Demuse. Taylor Snyder is on the bench. Andrew Kaiser at the center ice face-off dot. And we're just about ready to go here at the Igloo at Mount Laurel. Referee just stopped and the puck is dropped and Brennan Ondick carries it first. Dumps it around the net. In goal for Drexel. Played every game so far this year. It's Jeremy Wick. The other side, it's Ben Auerbach. Wick had some NAHL hockey, the second tier division, of junior hockey in the United States, right behind the USHL. Drexel controlling it, right circle, slapper, and it's wide. The other side, trying to lift his stick as Ondick, but Castro gets it. The Westchester native tried to go down deep, was unable to do so. Ondick flips it out into Drexel ice, and Temple will get a change. Charles Giazza, Nick Van Allen, the forward players, out on the ice at the moment. Drexel again, carrying it into the zone, into the right corner, below the net, in the goal line, passing it around each other. Temple just watching, not much pressure going on there. And now the Dragons get it to the deep slot. Wrister, glove save by Auerbach, and he's going to cover exactly a minute into this first period. That was Nick Urbani who took that shot. Zach, we haven't gotten your voice in yet, but both teams, I don't think we're going to see a blowout like we did last season.
No, Dylan, absolutely not. And we talked to Coach Carroll before the game, and he said, listen, this game is all dependent upon how well Temple comes out and plays. And thus far, they gave it up a possession for Drexel in their offensive zone. So we wait and see exactly what happens and what occurs here. But do want to note, Christopher Hagen from the Drexel Dragons came out and laid a big hit on Andrew Kaiser to begin this hockey game. So both teams are physical, and they want to get this one rolling.
Hagen got a goal and 4 assists in 2 games against Temple last year with the Dragons. Drexel, again, putting some pressure behind the cage. Auerbach, never a comfortable spot to be as a goaltender. Right point. There will be a shot and has to be saved by Auerbach. Still moving around, and finally it comes out behind the net. That was Tyler Black who had that shot. Black goes down deep and pinches in the right corner. Crossan finding him. Top slot, or top point, there's a shot. It's blocked by Crossan and goes to the corner to the right of Auerbach. Crossan again, half wall, controls it, still having it. He's tired, he's gassed, he wants to get off for a change. Still trying to throw the puck out of the zone, but a good job by the Dragons to, well, momentarily keep it in the Temple offensive zone. Icing waved off, a full change, and Brandon LeBombard takes his full speed ahead into the forecheck. Huge hit laid on Urbani, and that's going to be laid by Crossan. Offsides is blown on the Dragons, 2:20 into the period. Well, Crossan wanted to do one more thing before possibly going off the ice. He looked exhausted, but Urbani got the worst of that one.
Yeah, we saw the first drive that Drexel really had, the first shot opportunity. It was a rebound in front. Temple, key to the game tonight, keep the sloppiness in front of the net away from Ben Auerbach. Make sure all the pucks are cleared. Get to the point. Make sure he has a clear line of sight of that shot and the puck coming at him.
Dylan, Aaron Crossan is a tall man. What a shift for him. Caught up in the corner there. Drexel almost able to force that deep, but kind of made up for it with that big hit. Barberini and him, I expect to play a big role in this game with their size alone.
Barberini, biggest player on the Temple Owls. A whistle is blown. Not quite sure. Can you see anything down there, Taylor? Is it just offsides?
Just a bunch of bickering. It was offsides. Drexel kind of coming at Temple there. That was number 24 on the Dragons, Kyle Fiore, the Italian, coming at LeBombard, I believe. Just a couple of guys exchanging business cards.
Good amount of Italian names, Italian-sounding names. Trevia Gianluca, or Gianluca Trevia.
Yeah, there you go.
That's
Gianluca Trevia, maybe. I don't know.
The other way, Sean McDowell entering the zone, right wing side, lost the puck, and Drexel goes opposite. Stops, right point, controlled by Crane. The alternate captain passes it across, left circle, shot saved.
Great save there by Ben.
That was Trevia on the left circle. Ben Auerbach, 4 saves already, just over the 3-minute mark of this first period. The Owls will pop it up and out into the Drexel zone. Sean McDowell racing to try and cancel out the icing. But the first man to get there is Wyeth Cole, the Bryn Athen native. And an icing is called on the Owls.
Listen, Temple has full trust in Ben Auerbach in net between the pipes for them. They know that if he sees a shot clearly, 9 times out of 10 he's going to make the save. It's just that one point and that one key factor, making sure he sees it clearly, full into his stomach so he can freeze the puck.
Yeah, Auerbach's always one of those guys where you can just depend on them. You want to depend on your guys to make the routine saves, but he does that and a little bit more.
Absolutely, and we saw that already early in this first period.
Drexel enters the zone, left wing side, drops it, left circle, cross crease pass. It comes to the backhand of Church Vera. And now the Dragons are just trying to fight to control it in the offensive zone. Left point, wrist shot down low, pad save, and the rebound comes to the right circle and taken away by Ian Bowles. Bowles gives it to Fowler. He's going to join him on the offensive try. Fowler still controls it. Right point, sticked away, and it went into the skates of Church Vara before being sent down to the Temple side of the ice. Matthew Gannett first to get there and passes it off to his defensive partner, Josh Moses. Moses to Irie, right wing side. It's on Dick entering the zone. Wrist shot. It was sticked away, came down low. Rebound comes to the corner. Irie bangs it off the boards. Chasing it is Andrew Kaiser. And it comes down in the neutral zone for Drexel to just wrist it diagonally. And Moses will just bang it off the glass. And it was touched with a high stick. Whistle will be blown.
Yeah, Dylan, great shift there from number 17, Michael Irie, the freshman. Heads-up play there to play that off the boards to Brandon Ondick. That's just chemistry right there altogether. Ondick did a good shot of centering the pass, could not put it on in between the goalie's legs, but good chance there from Temple, easily the best of the game so far.
Yeah, the only offensive chance that the Temple had so far, Taylor, was Sean Fowler coming into the offensive zone, put one right in front of the goal mouth, just no Temple Owls there to take over for him.
That was right in your television screen right there. That was a great hit. I believe that was Kaiser, number 12. That.
Absolutely, and here we see Temple trying to regain some defensive standings, and I hand it back off to Dylan Coyle.
Oh, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Matthew Gannett gets the puck from his defensive partner, and away the Owls go into the neutral zone. Picked up by Kaiser. He's at the end of the shift. He'll just dump it into the zone, and a line change will follow. Charles Giazza back out. Michael Irie, 4 checks, gets the puck down low. It's a 2-on-1 down deep, and Irie puts the puck off the side of the net, and now the Dragons will look to break out. Exiting their zone centrally across to the right wing. It's intercepted by Van Allen, and he's able to just backhand it into the boards behind the net. Dragons will look to get the breakout again. Van Allen was forechecking there, and Giazza will follow him. And Ben Auerbach will just catch the puck and keep it playing as Barberini's there to receive it. A nice little bit of footwork from Alex Barberini, but his pass goes off the foot of Nick Van Allen, and Drexel will once again clear it. Temple hasn't been able to get clear possession of the puck so far. Smedley, first time he said his name tonight. He's out there, gives the puck away, a slapper, pad save by Auerbach, and it goes to the corner to the right of him. Now Drexel will take it. Jared Ortiz gets it up to the left point. A wrist shot from Travia. It didn't get to the net. It was blocked before it got there. And a pass out into the slot. Goes nowhere. Left point now. Travia, the wrist shot, the deflection, and saved by Auerbach. Behind the net, Giazza is alone. He needs help to get the puck. Ortiz is around him. It finally goes to the corner, but Drexel has it. A shot, and it goes wide from the left circle. Dragons are doing a great job of controlling the puck here, but the Owls finally get it out. Nick Van Allen yelling at his teammate to get onto the ice. He needs a change, and Aaron Crossan will come out for him. Barberini comes together with Travia, and the Owls will look to move it out. Crossan gets stripped of the puck.
Temple really needing to regain offensive possession here. The majority of this first period so far has been on their defensive side, not how the coaching staff wants to begin this game, especially since a tough opponent like Drexel.
Dragons again controlling it, but losing the puck in his skates was Jamie Crane, one of the alternate captains. He gets the puck back, and the Dragons go again. Giazza intercepts it, but it gives it away. Right point, wrist shot, hit a body, and just travels wide to the right of Auerbach. Again, deep slot, it's Drexel. Right circle, pass in front, blocked away. LeBombard chasing him. He can't steal the puck off. It's just a power play, it feels like, out here. It's still 5-on-5 hockey, but the Owls can't seem to get any bit of possession here.
Only 2 shots on goal for the Owls thus far.
Dylan, it feels like the puck's been down deep since 1981. Wow, that was an intense shift from Drexel. Head coach Carroll telling his team, just make simple plays right now. Try to get that puck deep in Drexel's zone. Not a good start for Temple.
But a really lucky play right there. The Owls are going to get an offensive zone faceoff. Folks, we will be right back in just a few seconds. Thanks for staying a little wayside for a few seconds. Just need to fix a streaming issue. The Dragons were able to get that defensive zone faceoff, and they'll control it. 11:57 to go in this first period of play. It's been all Drexel, but they only have a 3-shot advantage over the Owls. Auerbach makes an easy save. He sticks it away, but the Dragons have it. Saucer pass jumps over the stick of Tyler Black. And Wick, who has not seen the puck much tonight so far, has to come out, get the puck. McDowell was forechecking, but he let go. Guinea stops the long stretch pass at the trolley tracks, as Taylor Snyder likes to call the center ice red line. Josh Moses sticking the puck away into neutral ice. Garrett Elmer hasn't played too many games this season. He's only played 8 compared to a lot of the other guys who have played 13 so far. He's making the most out of his time, starting to get back on the ice. He was one of the last guys to make the team, and he's so far helping. 2-on-1 for the Owls. Sean Fowler, right circle, slapper, and it goes wide. Josh Moses lifts the stick of a Drexel player, and the puck goes into the defensive zone for the Owls, and it looks like a penalty will be coming up against the Drexel Dragons. Referee has his arms up, and it's going to be a hold. Brendan Ondick comes out, Charles Giazza, Nick Van Allen, Michael Irie, Matthew Guinea. That is a scary power play unit.
Yeah, Dylan, they got number 5 on Drexel. Nick Castor from Westchester, PA, guilty as charged. One thing I do want to note, number 27, Mike Walker for the Temple Owls is on the bench right now, grabbing towards his side. Not sure if he's injured or if he's having an equipment issue. I'm going to talk to him in a couple of seconds and let you know.
Charles Giazza, Nick Van Allen, 2 guys out here. They're going to try and start this power play the right way. They can't. They have a combined 7 power play goals on the season so far. 22.2% power play. It's 5th in the ECHA. Drexel with an 80% penalty kill. That's 6th. So very middle of the road so far in this early season. Giazza, the pass out in the slot. Van Allen, it pops over the net. Irie fighting for the puck. It's sticked away by Churchvara, who will control it, and he'll go for a little bit of a spin offensively. And they might get a chance here. Pass to the right circle. Oh, a beautiful move, a beautiful shot, and an even better save in the chest of Ben Auerbach.
If you're Temple, that can't happen. You're on the power play. You need to make sure you control the puck, especially since this whole period thus far, it's been Drexel Dragons hockey.
Yeah, you need to control the puck. That is not the way you want to start this power play. 10 minutes exactly left in the first period. Ondick dumps it around. Wick will stop it behind his cage. Ondick gets it at the right point. Will control it, hold it, a saucer to Guinea. Giazza, left circle. Ondick, slot, shot, it goes wide. And now Drexel will attempt to clear it. Ondick keeps it in with the backhand at the right point, or at the left point, and Michael Irie will take it. Below the goal line, he's getting pestered, tries to reach for it with his left stick, and it's kept in by the Owls. Drexel getting a little too fancy, and Nick Van Allen will hope to reach the puck and give it to Irie. Back to Van Allen. It was sticked away. Charles Giazza pinched there to try and take it. And finally, the Dragons will clear it to center ice. That's some good position there. 20 seconds remaining on the Owls power play.
Dylan, number 5, Charles Giazza's got to be harder on the puck there. Right before that, he made a bad pass into the lane. Number 5, the captain, got to be assertive there.
Crossan, he gets checked off the puck. Giazza fighting for that puck. Taylor, you just talked about that. He's not able to get it. He's able to disrupt the Dragons, but there's only 3 seconds left on this Owls power play. And the Owls will end it with possession, but they didn't really get anything going until the second half of the power play, and that's a errant stretch pass aiming for LeBombard, not going the right way for him.
And the only thing that went in Temple's way in that whole power play there was just they kept the puck in and were able to get a couple more seconds in the offensive zone. No real good shots, no real good positioning either.
Drexel had an opportunity, but the shot went awry. The other way. Aaron Crossan can't find it out of his skates. Taken away by the Dragons. It's Patrick McGinley who has it. 6-game point streak for him. He loses it. Smedley gets it. And his saucer pass to Irie, no good. Entering the zone centrally is Castrora. He takes a right circle shot. It hits the skate of Kyle Smedley and goes into the netting behind Ben Auerbach. 8 minutes remaining in this first period.
Need to see more quickness from the Owls here. Just look like they've been out-skate by the Drexel Dragons this far. You know, we saw in that power play, one of the Dragons actually went the full length of the ice and was able to put a shot on net. And that can't happen if you're the Owls, because we need to make sure we see that their toughness matches Drexel's for 3 full periods.
Auerbach stops the puck behind the net. 8 minutes remaining in this first period. Still 0-0, which is a good thing for the Owls. Oh, a nice stretch pass. It's on Dick. Enters his own. Right wing. Circle. Shot. Score! Brendan Ondick. A fist bump. And he joins his fellow Owls. It's 1-0 Temple. Oh, that's a beauty.
If Temple needed anything, they needed a goal, and they needed one quickly. This whole period, like we've talked about, has been dominated by Drexel. That beautiful stretch pass there found the stick of Brendan Ondick, and he went far, high corner, and it was a beauty, like you said, Dylan. A beautiful shot, a beautiful pass, and the Owls are up by 1.
Absolute beauty right there. The Dragons are the 11th ranked team in the ACHA Division I. And, well, the Owls are up to a 1-0 start against them. This is something that has not happened in quite a long time against the Division I team. And like we said, it's a completely different team than that fielded the ice last year. But hold on, the Dragons have a chance. A pass goes awry, though, for them. And the other way, it's Michael Irie. He's dangerous. Crosses his own, enters it centrally, right wing side, loses the puck. It's kept in, and Drexel will take it and go the other way. With speed, it's Kyle Weller. His pass, he gets it back. Right circle, goes backhander, puts it back into the slot. Bladen Reed just throws it to the corner. And the Owls will live for a few more seconds here at least.
Great play by Reed there. Auerbach was down. He was able to keep Drexel without giving a scoring opportunity away.
The other way, Dragons go. Nice drop off, right circle shot, rebound. Auerbach has to jump on it, and it's loose and comes to the deep slot. Dragons keep it in. Left point, passes it across, right circle. He receives it off the wall. Dragons now starting to regain some momentum that they just lost. To the right point now. Left point, a shot goes well wide. That was Churchvara, the captain. Backed, Kurzanabe, excuse me. His shot, pad save by Auerbach, and a huge hit against the wall, and Bladen Reed's getting penalized here. It's not just something you can't do, and the Owls will go to the Ritchie's penalty kill with 6 minutes and 6 seconds remaining in this first period, up 1-0.
Yeah, Bladen Reed's going to get the penalty here, Dylan. That was Kyle Weller, who's the leader in points on this Drexel team. Almost had a wraparound opportunity just a second ago. You're right, Bladen Reed is the only one who really noticed it. Michael Irie was caught sleeping at the wheel. I'm going to have a conversation here with our good friend Bladen, figure out what happened.
Drexel takes over on this, now their power play, and they look to make something happen. Down by 1 to the Owls. They're looking for some offensive drive there and unable to do so. But the pass connects to the far side of the rink. Under the net, they're passing it to the point. And they finally find something in front, and they score. Looks like deflection in front of the net. Auerbach never saw it coming. That shot coming from the point looks like it's Nick Urbani, but probably deflected in front of the net. We'll see exactly what the call is. Taylor, did you have a better sight line there? Was that puck deflected?
It looked deflected from my sight line. I was talking to Bladen Reed, number 81, who obviously a little disappointed, knew he did something wrong, but in his defense, he said the Drexel player was actually the one who turned into him. So obviously a little frustrated from his end that Temple was shorthanded there, but it wasn't deflection. We'll have to see who gets credit.
That's just not the way you want to see the Owls surrender that 1-0 lead that they gotten courtesy of Brendan Ondick, and now you have to worry about the momentum really going into Drexel's favor. Right point, holding it, slot, shot, bounces off something. Auerbach has to make a save, and it's cleared away by Crossan. Drexel first to the puck in every single way right now. Will look to forecheck. LeBombard had to peel off. Big hit in the Drexel. So Dragons will attempt to move it out, but some really nice forechecking. F1, it's LeBombard taken away. Crossan, his shot, it's deflected. Oh, a huge left pad save on Jason Zambella, and this keeps the game tied.
Dylan, Go ahead. I'm sorry,
It's
Taylor.
number 91, Jason Zambella. Number 9, the 9s on this team, the freshman Josh Moses and Jason Zambella. What a shift. Moses did a good job earlier on a shot, I believe, from Eugene Lim of getting his stick in the lane. And that's one thing I'm noticing from Temple. They got to do a better job getting their sticks on the ice quicker. That was a great chance right there from Temple, but they need to generate more.
Gane with the wrist shot from the point. It goes off the glove of Wick, and the Owls hope to keep possession, but it is taken away. The other way, it's Zane Reynolds, the Eagle, Colorado native. Hands it off to Kyle Weller, this time a Langhorne native. And Weller will control it. Goes down, gives it up, left point. Right point now, it's Churchvara. Passes it down low, cross crease. Gane takes it away. The whistle is blown. I don't see a referee holding the whistle. I think it's just the net off its moorings.
Dylan, one thing I want to point out, that Temple offensive position that they just had there would not have been possible if Crossan didn't come up and forecheck. Maybe that's one of the things they need to do. Maybe they've been too back and, giving it up easy, as Drexel has entered their offensive zone. Forechecking is going to be key going forward in this game. When they do it, they seem successful thus far.
Nick Van Allen controls the puck. He'll actually just shoot it into the chest of Wick, and looky there, it earns the Owls an offensive zone face-off with 4:34 remaining in the opening period.
Yeah, Dylan, as I mentioned earlier, Kyle Weller, what number is Kyle Weller? Sorry, I'm trying to look at this right here. I can't find Kyle Weller,
17,
Dylan.
my
Number
friends.
17, Kyle Weller. Thank you so much. My handwriting needs to improve. He loves playing down low, let me tell you, Dylan. He's had a couple of wraparound chances. He's really given Drexel the best chance when he's out there to score.
The other way, it's the Dragons going with Castura with speed. Stops a nice backhand pass into the slot. Couldn't get a shot off, though. Churchvara now. He'll take it, send it to the half wall, and gives it across to Kurzenabe. His attempt at a shot doesn't work. He gets it right back, however. Across, Churchvara. His shot went off the stick of Mike Walker, and the Owls will move it to neutral ice. Bowles peels off, as does Walker and Nick Van Allen. You have a mix of lines right here, and I think the Owls do want to get some players off. Van Allen's going to go off in favor of Brendan Ondick. With speed, going into the zone, it's Wyeth Cole who drops it off, tries to receive it back, and it stays in the zone at the right point. Giazza will take it and just chip it off the boards. He wants to get off, and so does Mike Walker. Andrew Kaiser, Michael Irie on offensively. Icing is going to be waved off. They're going to say that it was touched by Kyle Fiore. And Temple will look to break it out, but I'm really not sure what something like that is, just chipping it. Icing is called off, though, so the Owls do get a bit of a break, but they don't have possession of it, and Drexel will move it into the neutral zone. 2-on-2, 3-on-2 if the Dragons hurry. Right circle, a shot. Blocker save by Auerbach. Below the goal line. Dragons still have it. Pass it to the slot. Low left pad save by Auerbach. And again, Ben Auerbach keeping the Owls in this. Irie chops it off the glass high and into the Drexel zone. And again, they go in. This time they'll just dump it and get off for a line change. Auerbach stops it, and Ondick will play it off the half wall. He'll just chip it up to the other side for Irie diagonally. He loses the puck, and it goes into the skates of Tyler Black. And eventually the Dragons will attempt to put it into the zone. 2:25 remaining in the first period of play as Michael Irie will hold on to the puck, and Smedley will play it to his defensive partner, Alex Barberini, but the Dragons' forecheck is fruitful, and Drexel has it below the goal line. Pass into the slot. Auerbach, it hits off of his pad, and he'll cover it up. 2:09 remaining in the first period. 1-1 your score. 19 shots are in advantage of Drexel.
And a majority of those shots Drexel's having, Dylan, is basically just putting it right in front of the net and hoping for a rebound that Auerbach lets up and having one of their guys there to push it home. And that's really what they've been successful at thus far this season. And that's something that Temple needs to watch going forward. The sloppiness in front of the net. Get the puck and clear it immediately.
Aaron Carmichael with a shot, hits some sticks and bounces to behind the cage. Carmichael gets the puck again, and the Dragons go to work. Urbani. Right point now, passes it into the slot. It's poked at. Auerbach reaches with his left hand to glove it and freeze it. 1:50 remaining in the first period.
You know, one thing that's really standing out to me about this Drexel ice hockey team is how smooth they are on their outs. I mean, they're fearless. Head coach Kyle Zoldi has these guys in tip-top shape. The reason they're generating shots is because they're able to get it to Temple's zone so fearlessly. I mean, Temple's doing nothing to pressure them. This is easy work. The puck's been in Drexel's zone this entire period.
Again, Drexel, puck off the faceoff. Giazza pokes at it, is trying to fight for it at the blue line, but Drexel takes it away. Oh, it's a great pass to the right circle, a shot, an even bigger save. Auerbach again keeping Temple into this game. It's the Owls versus the 11th ranked in the nation, Dragons. 1:27 remaining in the period. Walking with it, left circle, pass to the slot. It was a quick one, still bouncing around. No one seems to get a handle on it, but eventually Dragons will put it to the left circle. Wrist shot, save again by Auerbach. Another shot, this one goes wide and will travel into Drexel's territory. Owls get a bit of a breather with counting down to exactly 1 minute remaining in this first period of play. Still 1-1, so it's a good result so far for the Owls, but you do want to have more than this share of the puck. Ian Bowles will take it, and Bowles falls down onto the ice. He didn't get a stick in it. He just lost an edge, and Drexel could have had an opportunity, but the puck went into neutral ice. Again, they go into the zone. The captain, Churchvara, moves to the left, dumps it around, and it rolls to the left of Auerbach. Churchvara now kicks it with his left skate, and he gets it right back again. He has a knack for getting to that puck. Churchvara, right circle, passes it into the slot, a shot blocked. Bowles gets it, 20 seconds remaining. He spins, and he'll poke it, and again, the first guy to get there will be Patrick McGinley. And the Dragons, again, pressuring it. 10 seconds remaining, right point. It's over across. Curzon Abe, his shot, it doesn't go. Again, it's Curzon Abe. A slapper hits a body in front, goes to the right point. 1 second left, another shot. Bowles blocks it. And let's take a breather, everybody. Time has wound down here. It's 1-1 between the Temple Owls and Drexel Dragons. I do think that if you were a Temple fan, you're happy with this result so far.
You have to be. Temple has been outplayed in every aspect thus far this period, and that's not good if you're Pat Carroll discussing before the game that the only success they'll find tonight is if they start fast and they start hungry. And right now they're not looking fast and they're not looking hungry enough. They had that one beautiful shot and score by Ondick, but that's about it. Hopefully when the second period begins, a lot more energy for the Owls.
Yeah, Brendan Ondick was the man who scored that goal, and I do know that we're about to get a conversation with him with Taylor Snyder.
Thank you, Dylan. The rumors are true. I am joined by number 10, Brendan Ondick, who got the lone mark for the Temple Owls in that first period. Brendan, can you kind of take me through that goal assisted by Irie and Reed? What happened on that play?
I think it was Reed made a pass in the neutral zone. It bounced over their D stick. And I was able to collect it, came in a little 2-on-2. Just trying to get it to the net, see what happens, and it went in.
Drexel generating a lot of shots in that period. What are they doing so well offensively, and what do you got to do from a defensive standpoint to improve it out there?
They like to run a little high-low. They start pucks down low, bring them up to the point, and then try to generate shots from there, from the middle of the ice. So we just got to be a little more compact as a unit on defense, and we should be all right.
Offensively, 9 shots in that period alone. What do you got to do to maybe produce a little bit more on the offensive side and keep the puck deep?
Yeah, we got to put pressure on their D. I think their D are having a little easy time getting it out, so get pucks in their zone, put pressure on their D, hopefully force some turnovers, and got a couple more shots on net there.
Thank you so much. Joined by Brendan Ondick, number 10. Tie game here at the Igloo, 1-1. After one period, the Temple Owls hosting the Drexel Dragons. Intermission report coming right up. I'll be joined with Zach. Don't you dare go anywhere.
Welcome back to the second period of play between the Temple Owls and Drexel Dragons on the TU Ice Network. I'm Dylan Coyle alongside both Zach Demuse and Taylor Snyder. The Owls and Dragons deadlocked at 1. It's been a good game so far from the Owls' point of view. It's something you want to have seen before the game because Drexel, again, they're a powerhouse. They were the ECHA regular season champions last year. That earned them a berth to the ACHA Division I National Championships in Frisco, Texas last year. So that's where they were. They actually lost in their first game, so they did not win a game in the national championships of the ACHA. They're currently 11th in the entire country right now, so they'd make it without needing an automatic bye. The only other team that is ranked is the 22nd place Westchester Golden Rams, who won the playoffs in the ECHA last year. Owls, well, they have an entirely new coaching staff, and I think that we're going to see some similar vibes coming from this team, maybe even this year. It's a young group of 10 freshmen, a lot of them who are just firing in all cylinders, and the Owls, well, they're getting outshot 22-9, but the only thing that matters is the scoreboard. And the Temple Owls and Drexel Dragons about to get ready for this second period, and we're underway. Dragons win the face-off, and they immediately just try to throw it down on Auerbach, and he stops it. Alex Barberini spins below the goal line, has it on the backhand, shovels it into neutral ice, and again it's taken away by Kurzanabe, and Churchvara will pass it. Left wing zone entry. It's Reynolds, passes it into the slot, goes through everyone. Right point shot, and Irie blocks it. That has got to sting, but he's still going. He peels off and he'll go to the bench. Taylor, I think he's all good down there. Does he look it?
Yeah, he looks to be in good spirits. Obviously a little banged up, but not signaling towards the coaching staff at all, so I don't believe he needs any medical assistance. We should see the team back out there for his next shift.
Ondick steals the puck at the blue line. Again, disrupts the Dragons. And Kyle Smedley will take it, crosses it to his left defensive partner, Alex Barberini, but that puck bounced up, and the Dragons go the other way. 3-on-2, circle, shot, goes over the glove of Auerbach and to the right point. Dragons start the cycle game. Back pass, a shot that goes off the neck of Ben Auerbach, falls into his glove. That was one funky-looking save.
It was, absolutely. The puck actually went right above the temple tee and right below his mask, so right in between that groove that he has there. Very lucky that didn't catch any of his neck. But I do want to say, Dylan, I was very interested to see how these Temple Owls came out in the second period after what Pat Carroll may have said in the locker room. Doesn't look much different. Looks like the Drexel Dragons are basically controlling this puck.
Carmichael passes it to the slot. Oh, a big save by Auerbach. Still bouncing around in the blue paint, and it's covered by Big Ben in goal.
Yeah, hang that lateral movement in the freaking Louvre. Oh, my goodness. Excuse me. But, wow, Ben Auerbach has been phenomenal. 25 shots faced. I mean, can you imagine how many goals Drexel would have? Ben was not in net tonight. Unbelievable work by the netminder.
Yeah, it's something you don't want to see, though. The Owls have given up 40 shots per game in this early, well, now veteran season. We're almost halfway through the entire year, which is crazy. And the Owls are looking to allow that to be demolished, and the puck bounces out to the blue paint. A shot saved by Wick. So maybe Temple's going to have some fair share of the possession here. Behind the cage, passes out to Giaza in front. Bowles passes it to Bladen Reed, who is handcuffed and has to travel back. Backhand that into the offensive zone, and the Dragons will control it. You really want to see Ian Bowles take a shot there.
I really do, but I wanted to point out number 25, Nick Van Allen. He's played a very low-key role. What I mean is not the most high character guy or really out there that really everyone's focusing on, but he's been doing the smallest things tonight that's been really helping out Temple. That was a great example, just getting right in front of the net of the mouth, trying to knock one in. He almost had a goal that put Temple up 2-1, believe it or not.
Right wing zone entry, going down low with the puck. McGinley passes it back, big left pad save, and the puck goes off the top of the glass and into neutral ice. Oh, and that puck bounced off the... You got to blow the whistle there. The puck's on the netting, on the...
in between the net and the...
Explain it.
In between, the puck literally just fell right in between the slot of the protective netting and the netting itself, right above the pipe in the bottom half of the net there. Ben Auerbach obviously didn't know where it was. He just kind of squatted on top of it, and luckily the referee saw it, blew the play dead. But you said big pad save there. That's an understatement. That puck caught his skate blade, and I could see it right from this angle, and he threw that out there again. Ian Bowles falling down on the play when he was still on the ice and allowed that shot to happen. Need to be able to stay on your feet, and especially when these Drexel Dragons are in their offensive zone.
Yeah, Auerbach, he's known to have this really nice lower body strength, and he's able to kick from each post pretty gracefully. That's an example of it there. The officials wanted to make sure that the netting was safe, and they're taking the face-off to the neutral zone. The Drexel bench not happy. All four of their coaches. Kyle Zoli, it's his 7th season coaching the Dragons. Actually, if you want to go even further back, this is his, what is it, his 11th or 12th straight season in the Drexel organization. He spent 4 years as a player, had 131 points as a player, which is just remarkable. From 2008 to 12, he was captain for his junior and senior seasons before becoming the assistant coach in 2012 for a season, and ever since 2013, he's been head coach of the Dragons. So a lot of non-movement here from the head coaches, but some new assistant coaches of the last few years. Drexel the other way, shot past the glove hand side, and it goes back to the right point. Deep slot now, slapper. It went off the stick of Patrick McKinley and bounced wide. Back up, right circle, shot, glove save, and he'll keep it in the basket. 16:30 left in this middle frame.
Temple lucky there. Looked like Christopher Hagan came walking in on the left side, and he fired a shot, beat Auerbach, but he went high with the shot, and luckily for the Owls, it's still a tie game. Need to get more pressure on this Drexel team, more forecheck, more back check, whatever it might be. Take their opportunities away.
Face-off won by the Dragons. Deep slot shot, and it's saved by Auerbach. Oh, he's way out of the net. There's a penalty coming up, but it doesn't matter. The Dragons score, and Ben Auerbach really wants that one back.
Wow, Dylan, what a wild sequence. Basically bang, bang, bang on the play, hit, and net coming off its moorings. They're going to count this for Drexel, and no penalty should be hung out. The goal should count, so it's going to be 2-1 Dragons. But if that net came off its moorings maybe a second earlier, Temple may have gotten away with it. But overall, just bad sequence from Temple altogether. Still, just these lanes are as wide as the Grand Canyon. They've got to do a better job of getting their sticks, disrupting Drexel's passing lanes, or this is going to be a long game for them.
And it was a, just trying to watch the replay here.
It really looked bang, bang. It looked like a Temple player came in at the same time Auerbach did, diving back, and it knocked the net off its mooring there. I agree with the referees. I think the goal should have counted. I think it was bang, bang, but I think the puck was in before.
Well, yeah, I mean, there's no question, though. The goal should have counted. Auerbach was very uncharacteristically following the man with the puck, and he followed him all the way out of the crease and got spun, and that was completely wide open. You don't expect that from Ben Auerbach, but that's a goal that he'll want back for sure. Dragons up 2-1 here. Owls, they need to play from behind for the first time all game.
Yeah, Dylan, I just talked to number 77, Sean Fowler, so the penalty was enforced against Auerbach. He's serving it for him. The call is tripping. Goal still counts.
Wait, what?
Yes. So we have a Temple player in the box. If you look up at the scoreboard right now, 1:33 to go on the penalty. So Temple is shorthanded. 4 skaters out there. Fowler is basically just serving in place of Auerbach right now.
All right. Well, Dragons on the power play. Right pad save by Auerbach, and it's cleared. That is remarkable. The goal was scored. The penalty does not count if the goal is scored. That is a complete failure on the referees here. Absolute joke.
Well, the funniest part was Pat Carroll wasn't even mad. He was just confused. He wanted answers, and I think he got them. Even he has lost for words right now. I think everyone is. Just a confusing sequence.
Well, referees, they need to understand that is an awful call right there. Sorry, no filter. Left circle. Passes into the slot, holding it. Passes right circle, off the crossbar, bounces down. Somehow it did not go in, and they're calling it a goal. Wait a second. Was that in?
Wow, Dylan, I'm not sure. That was basically a golf chip from the bunker into the top right. It looked like it
looked in from down here.
It looked like it may have slipped just inside. You know the net, or if you ever played lacrosse before, a lot of lacrosse players will, when it hits the side of the post, sometimes the netting will make the sound of the pipe. So it could have been possibly the netting, maybe just ricocheted off. It's just so close off the pipe into the netting is what I'm guessing.
Just watch the replay. My anger is not founded in anything. That's a goal. It hit the back bar, but I will tell you one thing. Should have never been a power play at all. That is just horrific from the officials.
And
right
it looks
there.
like the power play is continuing here.
No,
Dylan.
it's not. They just haven't stopped it. There's still 5 guys on for the Owls. Shot from the deep slot. Bowles is able to block it and push it forward to Irie. He'll carry it. He'll dump it. 3-1 Dragons past the 5-minute mark of the second period. A shot from the slot. Kaiser. It was wide, and a whistle is blown, and the net is off its moorings. Guys, I'm still really confused about why that penalty was continuing to go. That's
Well,
a basic hockey rule.
You know who's confused about something is Sean Fowler, number 77, who just got out of the penalty box, obviously could not get on the ice till the whistle. He didn't even realize Drexel scored that goal. That should just go to show how unusual these last 2 goals have been for the Drexel Dragons.
It's been quite unusual for sure. That last goal, it was a beauty of a shot, but it shouldn't have had to come. Second goal was uncharacteristic from Auerbach, but there's no reason that he should have still had to deal with a penalty at all. Dragons will lose it at the blue line. Andrew Kaiser wins the race. Left circle, he can't shield the puck off and hold it at the same time, and the Dragons will start out with it. Urbani lost it. Bladen Reed, right circle, shot. It's wide. Getting it at the left point, left wall. It's Josh Moses. Down low. Still looking for it is Kaiser. On Dick goes behind him, and now the Dragons not happy about it.
Yeah, they're going to get number 15. I believe the pronunciation is Jean-Luca, number 15 on the Drexel Dragons. They're going to get him for tripping, I believe, but I'll confirm that here.
Yeah, Trevia Jean-Luca.
It's a hold. 2 minutes.
Well, the Owls have the opportunity to get back into this game. It just is a 2-goal lead for Drexel.
If you're Pat Carroll, you're telling your team, keep it simple. Get the plays in your head that you know and that have worked in the past. This Drexel team is overpowering you, but if you keep it simple and play tempo hockey, you have a chance to get back in this game right here in the next 2 minutes.
Second power play unit on for the Owls. Andrew Kaiser centering it, and Drexel will win the faceoff. And already they've got a shorthanded chance. It's just Smedley one-on-one against Eugene Lim, and good play by Smedley to put Lim away from it. Lim still chasing Bladen Reed. He gets sticked off the puck, but Smedley will control the spinning round disc until it bounces all the way up into the air, and Temple just really needs to get the puck in the offensive zone, as they do. LeBombard crashes into Churchvara, who bangs it down into the Temple zone, and the Owls, I think they're going to want to think about getting that first power play unit out. Ondick is on the ice. Bladen Reed will fetch it on the right side, bangs it off the boards. Icing is waved off. LeBombard first to get there. He'll fight for it, get it up to Reed. Right point, a shot goes off a body. LeBombard down low, right circle, shot save. It's Reed who gets it at the right point. Whiffs at the pass, Smedley gets it, just taps it down to Ondick. Left circle to LeBombard. Ondick and LeBombard switch places. Smedley, deep slot, right circle, shot! And it's blocked. Reed again. Gives it across to Smedley, left circle. It will give it to Ondick at the half boards. Can't control it. He holds on to the puck still. Drexel giving some space. Ondick to LeBombard, who plays it off his forehand. No one getting to the puck. Ondick falls down with another Drexel player. And now it's sustained pressure. A pass into the slot. Bounces off a stick and out of play. The Owls get no shots out of that. Sustained pressure, but there's only 25 seconds remaining on the power play. First unit will get out.
Jason Zambella trying to deflect that puck as it was coming to the net, but the Drexel player right there, right behind him, feeling his pressure and unable to get anything successful. Shot immediately was high, so it's going to be hard for Zambella, but unlucky for the Owls.
Owls win the faceoff. Giazza passes it into the slot. Van Allen whiffs on it. Ondick left circle, passes it into the slot. Where is it? People are fishing away at it, and it's held by Wick. In the slot, the puck was sitting there.
Michael Irie looked like he was digging for oil there. Back
My
and
word.
forth in the blue paint, trying to find the puck. I don't think anybody knew where it was. They just hoped it scooted loose.
I don't even think number 35, Jeremy Wick, knew where it was, but nonetheless, what a save by him. Ondick was open on that left circle side about a moment ago, about one shift ago. It was number 81, Bladen Reed, who could not connect with him. Right there, could connect with him just a little far out in front of him. Temple's got to do a better job of getting their passes on and the limited opportunities they are given in this game.
Puck sat up against the corner. Irie in there to try and reach for it. Can't do it. Drexel clears it. 4 seconds left. That's going to do for the power play. And a forecheck from Drexel goes there. Auerbach had his stick lifted, stayed with the puck, and just one-handed it to Matthew Guinea. Guinea will put the puck off the boards. Icing will be waved. The touch no Owl. And no Drexel Dragon could get it. Face-off will come to the Temple zone. 8:33 remaining in this 3-1 game.
Yeah, I would say altogether, good job by Temple of at least putting the puck deep. They had some chances. Wick, I thought they could have capitalized there. So a good job of Temple on that shift to at least show some positive signs in a game they're down by 2 in.
Giazza will take the face-off to the right of Auerbach. Drexel wins it. Shot from the point. It's blocked down in front. Again, the Dragons will hold on to the puck and start the cycle game. Tyler Black will send it down to Ortiz, who spins back, has it on his forehand, gives it to Black, right circle, passes it across, and Auerbach was laterally there, but the Dragons do control it still. Right point, shot, deflection, still down in front, and Ondick is over to get it from Ortiz, who couldn't fish the puck to his forehand. Irie now, pinned up against the wall. Ondick takes the puck away, loses it, falls down. The puck is sent down below the goal line. Guinea, it goes past him. Giazza pokes at it, but holding on to the puck is Cam Neely, who shares the namesake of famous Boston Bruins player Cam Neely. Ondick will take it in the Owls' defensive zone and just flip it down the ice. Wholesale line change, but you got to be quick because, look, an opportunity can go the other way. That's a poor line change and a great defensive effort to come back there. The puck is sitting at the post. Whistle is blown.
Auerbach's glove just got enough of that puck. It was spinning and unable to cross the red line. Thank goodness for Temple's sake. Listen, this is something I've never seen before from this Drexel team. It looks like they're going to shoot, and you look at the puck, it's going wide from the net, but no, it's not a shot, it's a pass, and it finds the teammate's stick beautifully. This is something that Temple really would love to work on here as they're trying to get back into this game.
Auerbach will have the puck come in on him, and he'll just cover it up again. That's just not a change you need to make. So Temple goes with that change, and Drexel gets that 3-on-1 chance. It was very close to being a 4-1 game. Dragons control it quickly to the left point. Slapper, and it's a blocker save by Auerbach into the air and to the right of him. Strong from Big Ben. Left point again, Rister. Glove save. It falls down into the Owls slot. LeBombard comes with it, and his pass cross ice in the neutral zone taken away by Drexel. Barberini will take it, and Zambella with speed will bounce it off the wall and chase his own dump in. Zambella hard into the wall. LeBombard comes together with him, just chops at it to the other side. Zambella couldn't get the puck onto the net cleanly. He ducks as hit comes into him, and LeBombard still forechecking. This is the Bruisers line, and LeBombard will take the puck, still holds it, bounces into the slot, rechasing it. Left circle now, a shot, doesn't find the net.
Another beautiful chance Temple Owls had there right in front of the goal mouth, unable to put it home.
2-on-1, Kastura will pass it across, shot blocked by Reed. Back into the slot, it's now Garrett Elmer. Elmer with speed, he's going to carry it. Right wing zone entry, a slapper, and that snap went off the blocker of Wick. And Barberini will keep the Dragons from getting a momentary 2-on-1. Drexel enters the zone offsides. Well, if anything, with 6 minutes to go in this 3-1 game, you can definitely say that the Owls are starting to get their legs under them.
And we saw a beautiful chance there. Zambella poked it right in front of the goal mouth from behind the net. If an Owl was there, beautiful scoring opportunity. Unlucky for the Owls, though. Everybody was at the point or behind the net as well, fighting for it, so unable to put it home. But listen, that's all we're asking for right now. Just get pucks to the net. We talked to the coaches before the game. That's what they really wanted to see from their team. Shoot pucks towards the net. Good things happen.
Things you don't see often, hashtag things you don't see often. 84, Garrett Elmer on a breakaway. Nice job by 84 just to put a shot on net. And oh, by the way, what a shift here by number 81, Bladen Reed, off the bench to get back. Drexel could have made this 4-1.
Jamie Crane, the Philadelphian, will pass it back, goes to the left point. A shot down low by Kurzenabe, and it doesn't go in. A nice blocker save again on the shot. Puck bouncing to the circle, bounces over the stick of Schickling, and Fowler will take it. We don't see him out on the ice too much. We haven't seen him out in this game too much, but he's down in the thick of it. Dragons will try to clear it. Kaiser almost gloved it down, and Fowler lifts the stick, keeps it in the offensive zone momentarily. And the Owls are really making their force known. They're playing a lot better here in the second period. Puck is just backhanded in on Auerbach. He's going to cover it up with 5:13 remaining. 42-15 shots on goal. That's a lot. It's more than the average shots on goal that the Owls have allowed this year, and it's more than the average that the Dragons have put on goal this year. That's going to be 38 exactly that they've put on goal in each game this season. Drexel This is only their second in-conference game. They won their first. They have 2 more this weekend. Berks tomorrow, Villanova Sunday. Temple's off until the 15th after this game. It's a weird schedule. Irie pokes the puck into the zone. Kaiser will shovel at it, bounces it below the goal line. On Dick catches it and puts it down onto the ice. He'll backhand it to Kaiser. Went by him. He squares it up. And again, it's On Dick fighting for it. Brendan On Dick in the circle. Tries to go around with the shot. And it was just rising, and it never would have gotten to the net anyway. Drexel goes the other way. Below the goal line, it's Zane Reynolds. Puts it out to the right point. Passes left half boards. It's taken into the slot. Big pad save, Auerbach. Oh, man, that's a beauty. His best of the night.
What a save by Ben Auerbach to stay low there, not get fooled by the low to high shot. Very, very nice job by 31. One thing he does better than any goalie I've seen personally broadcasting this sport in this league is staying square to the puck. He's fearless, Dylan. What a huge save.
That puck was labeled for the 5-hole, but he was able to close it just in time. That's really hard, especially from the slot like that. Mike Walker did not see the pinching Tyler Black, and there's a shot from the slot, just goes wide of the right post. And that clearing attempt goes into the netting. There's no delay of game in ACHA club hockey, so there's no penalty that will come for delay of game.
The one goal Temple has thus far this game was a beautiful pass to Brendan Ondick from the from the face-off circle. He fired a shot far side. It went in. Listen, if you're going to beat Wick here, Jeremy Wick that is, you got to shoot from far away. This Drexel defense too fierce in front of the net.
Down in the corner, backhanded to Castora. He'll sauce it up to the right point now. Left circle, big right pad save by Auerbach, and Chiazza will just look to get it down the ice. Icing will be called. I'll be honest, guys. There's a lot of icings being called by the Owls, and I think it's just simply because the Drexel forecheck has been so good.
They're tired. They have no opportunities in the offensive zone. It's not their fault, but it is their fault primarily because the
it's
defense.
Not their fault, but it is their fault.
It's not because this defense is phenomenal, but at the same time, we expected so much more from this Owls team. We've seen so much more, and we know they're capable of doing it. That's why we're frustrated right now.
Well, we heard Pat Carroll talk. Oh, a shot goes off both posts, off the face-off, and the Owls get away with something right there.
What a rip by number 19, Jamie Crane. How did that not go, Dylan? 2 posts.
My word, went off the right post, then the left post from Auerbach's perspective. Drexel still controls the puck. Back up, right point. Slapper, deflected, goes wide. Smedley fights for it. It's a one-on-one between him and Schickling wins out. Backhander, right point. Church Vara, his shot, score. There was a screen in front, and that was just a bunch of tired guys chasing the puck. And Drexel took advantage of it.
I watched one player that whole defensive shift there for the Owls, and that was Kyle Smedley. And I'm sure it's all of them, but particularly I was just watching him, and they just look exhausted. Just his facial expressions. He was beat up by the puck along the wall to Schickling. Schickling, bullied him to get that puck away from him. And then finally he slowly moseyed his way to the front of the paint where Auerbach was. And ultimately that was his man that deflected the puck into the net.
Yeah, Dylan, Mike Churchvara, me and Mike Zingroni not on the call tonight. Our favorite player, ECHA Player of the Year, Mike Churchvara. That's just a beautiful, beautiful job right there. Just to get that puck in front of the net. A shot by 21 Schickling. I think he got the deflection, so he'll get the credit from the Churchvara shot. But just well job there by Drexel. Temple was exhausted.
Yeah, Temple exhausted, and you hope that's not a backbreaker as Auerbach deflects a puck off the blocker and into the netting. You hope that is not a backbreaker because the Owls were in front. They had a 1-0 lead, 2:52 remaining in this middle frame. So there's still a lot of time left, but you don't get any goals if you're chasing the puck in the defensive zone all this time.
And I hate to say when Temple scored, they were, controlling the puck, but because they really weren't. It was all Drexel for primarily this whole game. And not to be, this isn't unexpected. Drexel is a very good team, nationally ranked, as you have pointed out. But, Temple Owls have played a lot better thus far this season, and we just hope to see a little bit more. A lot of game left to play. Maybe they could figure something out in the next couple minutes here.
Yeah, there's still a lot of time. The game is not over, and you still want to see if you can get some momentum going. But Drexel, a shot off the goalpost. Oh, that was labeled for that corner. A great shot. It just got lucky there. You can't leave a guy that open in the mid-slot between the circles. You just can't do it. Drexel showing why they're the 11th ranked team in the nation. Pass through everybody and goes into their zone. It's a bit of a breather. LeBombard comes out. Michael Irie on. Zambella off. Kaiser on.
I will say Ian Bowles' tremendous defensive pursuit there of the Dragon behind the net.
Behind the defense. Passes left circle shot. It was wide of the net. That was a 3-on-1 down low. And that's just, this intermission is much needed for the Owls. Below the goal line. Pass out in front. Doesn't work for the Dragons. They still are holding on to it. Cool. Goes left point, a shot, hits a man, goes wide. And now Aaron Crossan, minute and a half remaining in the period. He's stripped of the puck. He was trying to do pretty stuff. Gets it, left circle, off the blade of Travia. And Andrew Kaiser will just flick it ahead for Crossan, who, if he wants him, he has Irie. He's able to put the puck down. Linesman didn't see anything wrong with that. But Drexel moves in. Right wing zone entry. Drops it off. Lim. Didn't see any options. Goes back to the left point. Minute 4 left. It's Black. Down low. Lim. A shot. Goes wide. Bouncing into the slot. Reed's got to shovel it. And he shovels it into the yellow metal above the rink. 54 exactly left.
The iron eye bars above us here at the Igloo in Mount Laurel. But listen, one thing to point out here, it looks like these Drexel Dragons can play this game blindfolded. And we know we are not the Drexel Dragons broadcast crew, but it seems like we are by the way we're talking about them. But every pass is spot on, something that Temple needs to figure out. Just simply passing the puck, controlling the puck, tiring these Dragons out, because it seems like they never are tired, and that's a problem.
The other way, it's Mike Walker, right circle. He's checked off the puck. That would have been a great opportunity for the Owls if he held on to it. And Drexel will control it and move it into the neutral zone. They just look way faster and way more skilled at the moment. Into the slot, down low. Van Allen, it's through his skates, and the puck just squirts through the blue paint. 2 guys were looking for it. 2 guys messed the other one up. 23 seconds left. It's just about surviving. It's a 3-goal lead. It's still attainable to come back. You just need to survive right now. Shot down low. Oh, it deflected off a man, and it was a left skate save by Auerbach.
A beautiful one at that, Dylan.
10 seconds left. Puck bouncing in the air. Gane falling down. Puck goes to the left circle. Shot. Rose over the net and almost hit us. I want that puck, please. Went right here. No, JJ. Oh, he crawls under the scaffolding. He wants that puck first. A second left. Are you happy, JJ? Oh, we don't want that one. There's no Temple logo on it. Taylor, we had fun over here.
I know you guys are having a lot of fun. That to me, I'm so shocked that those 50-something seconds went by so quick, and I think Temple's really grateful. 4-1, definitely a lot to learn here.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you're going to want to talk to anybody. Anyone in mind?
No one that I can think of. I may try to get number 81, Blake.
All right. Well, I think Taylor Snyder's going to try to talk to Bladen Reed if he can reach him.
I hope so, because I'd love to know what's going through the Owls' minds right now. Do they think they're being outplayed? Do they think they're just playing bad hockey? Because I feel like they have the capability to stick with this team. We saw in the first period, Temple scored first. But, unlucky for Temple, they're down 3 goals going into the third.
Well, we're going to have to forego this intermission interview with Bladen Reed. Taylor Snyder just couldn't get to him in time. It was a rough period. I think Pat Carroll wants to have all the time he possibly can with all of his guys. Hey, we'll be right back in this second intermission. Welcome back to the third period of play between the Temple Owls and Drexel Dragons here on the TO Ice Network. Dylan Coyle, Zach Demuse, Taylor Snyder bringing you the action. And the second period action was, well, very strange and unusual hockey. And the Owls are looking to do some more of that hockey. They are currently down 4-1 in goals, 46-15 in shots, and that's not doing that hockey. Zach, how will the Owls do that hockey?
They got to be quick, and they got to control the puck. And I know it's easier said than done, obviously, from behind the net with a headset on than with skates and a stick on the ice. But, that's the key to their success right now. take advantage of this Drexel team, their mistakes that have occurred, thus far this game. Their only goal, the Temple's only goal, the Owls' only goal there was a mistake that the puck jumped over the defender's stick, and we were able to go up 1-0, or Temple was able to go up 1-0 at the time. Take advantage of their mistakes, and we'll be ready to go.
The puck is dropped, and Drexel will take the puck off the face-off and slam it into the Owls' zone, and they'll pick up right where they left off in the corner, facing the right of Auerbach. Puck is poked ahead by Ondick, but it's taken back by Schickling. Barberini takes a huge hit, but controls the puck, and the Owls will take it off the boards. It's Michael Lyrie with speed. Left circle, drops it back. No one was there, but the puck bounced over him, and I think that we're seeing a little bit of this wet ice. And I know that sounds like canceling out, but oh man, hold on. A beautiful play. And somehow, Ben Auerbach made the save. I think the net came off its moorings.
It did.
All right, well, that was a great save. That's what we were saying. I know wet ice sounds weird because ice, yes, it's water. Water is wet. But there is some still water standing on the ice, and that's dangerous. And
this was a problem last game here at the Igloo in Mount Laurel, and when that occurred, the players weren't happy and the puck wasn't happy either. No one was able to control the puck, but hey, Temple just had a good offensive chance. Maybe it's going to benefit them.
Michael Lyrie in the corner is held up against the wall, looking for that puck, and Ondick needs a change. Drexel will slap it in. Ian Bowles, who's still looking for that first collegiate goal, controls the puck below the goal line, and it will be shuffled off the glass and into Drexel territory. Giazza slowly on the forecheck. Nick Van Allen there too. Giazza spins. Van Allen can't receive the puck, and it's taken away by Reed. Bladen Reed, left circle, pass down low. Van Allen can't finish the play, and the Dragons are going the other way. It's a 2-on-1 if they hurry, but Bladen Reed comes back to equalize. Left circle, pass across this. It did not go anywhere, and now it's Charles Giazza. Left circle, he'll just set it in on goal, forcing Wick to hold it. And Zach, what do you got for us?
That was unbelievable. That stayed out by the skin of our teeth, Dylan. That puck was bouncing in front of Wick there, and unable to get a stick on it. Again, testament to this Drexel defense. They've been phenomenal. But Temple, when you have an opportunity down 4-1, you need to take advantage, and that was their chance.
Yeah, that was a huge chance. You really need to capitalize on that face-off to the right of Wick. And the Owls are able to retrieve the puck, and the other way go the Dragons. It's Eugene Lim. Passes it in the slot, shot. Oh, a huge save, point blank. Auerbach shutting the door on Kyle Weller. Drexel controls it at the corner. Lim will push the puck to the right point. Shot goes wide. He was just trying to keep it in the zone. Dragons, they're really good at holding on to that puck. Once they get it, it's hard to get them off of it. And they get some space a lot when it goes back up top. It's north-south hockey. Shot from the deep slot, saved by the glove of Auerbach. It's kept in the Temple zone. And a chip just to keep it in does just that. And Josh Moses will carry it into neutral ice. LeBombard can't reach it. Moses also looking for it. And Drexel just slaps it in.
Temple's down 4-1. It's obvious it's a harsh deficit to face, but they have opportunities. And if there's a chance that they could come back, they need to look exactly as they're looking now, and that's a beautiful thing to see. They came out of the locker room looking fierce. 2 offensive opportunities. They need to make sure they're not trying to be too complex. Shoot the puck if you have it close to the net. If you have a good line of sight of the goalie, take that shot, because no one knows what happens when puck goes to the net.
Yeah, that's the entire mantra of hockey. Just put the puck on the net. You never know what's going to happen. And that's not putting the puck on net. That's putting it wide, and another icing is called on the Owls.
Dylan, there was a bit of confusion on that line change there right before the whistle. It was number 14, Aaron Crossan, who came off immediately. The referee said, hold on, buddy. You got 4 skaters out here. It's even strength. Get back out here. Aaron Crossan still out there, number 14. Thought he was getting a snack, but still playing.
A shot from the deep slot. It's blockered away by Auerbach. Left point slapper, and it's saved by the glove of Auerbach, and it comes out. Ben hasn't been the best with holding on to that puck if it hits his glove tonight. Usually he's a lot better with that. Hasn't hurt him too much, though, in that category. Puck bounces into the mid-slot. Guinea takes it. And a weak shovel into center ice. Drexel again, quickly into the offensive zone. Moses finds McDowell. McDowell will bounce it as the puck is not able to get settled at all here. Fowler will take it and backhand it into Drexel ice. He has to stop it from being cleared out of the Dragon zone. And spinning with it and having trouble because of that wet standing water was Hagen. The other way. Right wing, it's a zone entry for Castora. He lost the puck. And all of a sudden, no one can control it. Smedley whiffs on that. Penalty coming up on Drexel. I think it's going to be interference. I'm not quite sure. But the Owls will be going on the draft horse power play. And still trying to look at what it was. Castora is going to go to the box. I don't think he knew he was being penalized until just being told. Taylor, you got Kyle Smedley, who was the one down there. I know you're talking right there, so try to let us know what happened when you can. Kind of confused right there.
Yeah, thanks. Assist by Jared Giovon working Ox tonight. He was the one that heard the call. It's roughing on number 5, Nick Castura, against Kyle Smedley. So Temple is going to get a chance here. Dylan, let's see what they can do.
Irie in the corner. Back up to Ondick at the point. Guinea, deep slot. Giazza left circle. Knew the puck was going to Giazza. Nick Van Allen will just bounce it off the boards. Michael Irie can't reach it. Van Allen keeps it into Temple possession, and it rolls to the corner. No one's going to be able to get there for the Owls, and if Drexel wants to control it, they can. No Owl is going to the puck, and now the Dragons control it, and they'll send it the length of the ice.
Dylan, one thing Drexel does better than any team I've seen Temple play this year is turning defense to offense. Even on the defensive opportunities, they're able to get their head up and create offense. Temple is 5-on-4. They have the upper hand here, but you wouldn't even know the puck's been in Temple's zone for this entire power play.
Yeah, if you're Temple, this is your chance. It's still early in the period, only 5 minutes in. This is your chance to get back in this game. It just doesn't look like they want it anymore, which is awful to see. They need a good couple opportunities here.
You're very right about that, Zach. This is their chance. 5 minutes into this third period. Pass to the deep slot. It's on to Giazza, left circle. He might want a goal. He shoots it, bounces up high, hits a body, and it's out into the Temple side of the rink. Smedley is going to be the first one to get there. Van Allen goes off the ice, as does Giazza, and Smedley will control it. And fishes it across to Bladen Reed. Reed just, I'm not sure what that was. He flubs the pass into the blue line. Drexel controls it. Right circle. Blocker save. Auerbach. They're shorthanded. Temple still looking to get some sustained pressure. Irie just watching as Smedley goes to the puck. And now it's Irie's turn to get it off the half boards. Temple does control it. Zambella now will lose the puck to the speeding Urbani. But a forecheck from Andrew Kaiser keeps the puck in for a bit. Ian Bowles and Brandon LeBumbar just getting off the bench. Now Drexel gets a one-on-one opportunity. The other way, it's Bowles who got caught, but he made sure that Schickling couldn't control the puck. Big hit at the half board. And the puck is now back into Drexel's hands.
It almost looks like Temple's afraid of the Drexel defense. When Temple has the puck, it's almost a dump and run mentality.
Slot shot didn't get towards the net. Power play well over for the Owls. Drexel is controlling it, and they controlled it shorthanded basically the entire time. Into the slot, shot, and it's blocked. Big hit in the crease. Puck is still being bounced around. 4 Owls couldn't control the puck. And into the left point. Slap pass. Reed playing him against the wall. Good strong defense from Bladen Reed, who has had a great night, as well as Aaron Cross, and a slapper that goes to the the wide side, the weak side of Auerbach. A shot, left pad save. Auerbach now at 47 saves, 51 shots on goal. 17 shots for the Owls, 16 saves by Wick. Deep slot shot. How'd that go in? The Owls give up another goal, and I'll be honest, I would not be surprised if Joey Galitsky starts to suit up. I don't know how that went in.
Well, Dylan, I'll tell you how that went. And number 4, Mike Churchvara, obviously the captain of this Drexel Dragon Dragons hockey team, and that's just a veteran play right there in the high slot. Recognized the lane was more open than the Grand Canyon and just fired away. I mean, why not when you're as good as Mike Churchavara? There was just so much open space, went right through Ben Auerbach's 5-hole. Place went dead silent. I think Temple's running out of answers.
Running out of gas and answers there, Taylor. They just look gassed. Even if they come right off the bench, they don't have any energy in their legs.
Well, there is a reason that Drexel is the 11th best team in club hockey. And they're really showing it right now. Piazza loses control of the puck as he enters the zone centrally. Van Allen, his forecheck, proved worthwhile. Mike Walker slaps the puck in on goal from the neutral zone. Drexel takes it. 12 minutes remaining in this third period. 5-1 the score. Drexel, they are dominating. Ondick got the Owls on the board first. It was 1-0 at a time here as the puck goes off the stick of Wick and into the netting. Face-off coming up for the Owls in the O-zone. The Owls were up 1-0 at one point.
Yeah, Dylan, earlier in this game it was 1-1, and Ben Auerbach was doing a majority of the work. I think it's just starting to catch up to him a little bit. This defense could not hold on forever, and Ben Auerbach, for as great as he's been, Dylan, sorry to cut you off, I just think he is starting to wear down a little bit himself. The defense is doing nothing to bail him out.
Yeah, the defense has not really helped him in a lot of ways. Auerbach has made some brilliant saves. I mean, there's 52 shots on goal, and there's still well over halfway of this period left. You can't let your goalie face that many shots. He's going to get fatigued, and that's certainly what Auerbach is dealing with right now, and you feel bad for him having to face that many shots as an icing is called on the Dragons. Is that the first icing on Drexel this game?
It may be, but to your point, Dylan, I was just going to say, like you said, no matter what goalie it is, NHL or whoever, when that goalie faces 52 shots, you're going to let a few in, and that's been Auerbach tonight, and I hate to speak poorly of him because he has played out of his mind. A lot of sensational puck stops there for him, but unfortunately their defense just couldn't hold up for him.
Spinorama at center ice by the Havertown man, Nick Urbani. Puck is forced all the way back into the Drexel zone. Josh Moses held on to the puck, but couldn't anymore as Garrett Elmer was still holding on to it. Puck sent off the boards. Icing is waved off. And Drexel will control the puck in the corner. Pass goes off a stick of a Drexel player and into the glove of Ben Auerbach. 10:52 remaining.
Dylan, it just seems like even when Temple's getting back, Drexel is just 2 strides ahead of him. There was a sequence about a minute or so ago where Drexel got held up at the blue line, but it was Nicholas Urbani who was 2 strides ahead of Ian Bowles. I mean, Temple is just getting outskated. They're lucky he didn't have a wide open lane to the net.
Dragons win the faceoff. Right point shot down low. Auerbach with the stick save. In the left circle. And it's forced out to the neutral zone for Churchvara to take. You know, Ben Auerbach has a .952 save percentage in this season so far, so this certainly will keep that number up for him. Absolutely will. He is having perhaps his best season, even with some hip issues currently going on for him right now. He's still maintaining a high level of play. 48 saves on 53 shots. Pretty good. Ondick, left circle, drops it back to a Drexel player. It's Churchvara, and he'll take it. Not the man you wanted to send it to.
When I talk about being too fancy, exactly what I mean. Ondick had a beautiful shot opportunity and decided to pass behind him, and guess who was there? A Drexel Dragon. No Temple Owl in sight. When you have the shot at this point down 5-1, take the shot.
You're very right about that. Just take the shot, put the puck on net. It's 5-1 now. If you want any chance of a comeback, you got to score on this faceoff. Let's be honest here. Face-off to the left of Wick. It's won by Drexel. Immediately they slap it up, and the Dragons move it into the neutral zone. 2-on-1 for Drexel. Right circle, shot, save, cover, Auerbach. And That's his 49th save.
49th save and a beauty. And, you know, if you're looking at highlights of Ben Auerbach, you could just watch this game from beginning to end. From the very first shot of the game, he was sensational, and he continues to be now. That defense in front of him needs to step up, needs to appreciate their goal minder, because he has been absolutely fantastic and kept this game close, as it's only 5-1. It could have been a lot more.
Well, one more save, and he's at the golden number. He'll get it right there. 50 saves for Ben Auerbach. He has had to achieve that a few times in his career so far, and he's seen the Owls go from days where they were struggling to get to double digits, and now Temple is just 2 wins away from a double-digit season for the second straight time. Zambella loses the puck as he enters the Drexel zone, and Matthew Ganeo, a seeing eye poke to send the puck between the 2 Drexel players. Whistle is going to blow for offsides. And a nice bit of play right there from Wick. Just likes to bounce the puck up. You know, Jeremy Wick has made 17 saves. He hasn't had to see too many pucks in on goal, but it's, you know, it's something that he knows. This is a 73rd game with Drexel. He's in the midst of a rebound season of sorts. Had a .905 save percentage, a .915 in this season so far, so much better for him. He has played for a few teams in the juniors, the North American Hockey League, which is the second top junior hockey league in the United States. And that's certainly saying something about the ability that he has. Hasn't really been able to show it tonight. I think that's more been Auerbach who's been able to show his ability.
Absolutely.
Left circle now, passes it across the right circle, a shot, and it was blocked into the slot, another shot, wide. Another shot from the left half boards, goes wide again. You know, Drexel's doing a good job of keeping Auerbach from having to move side to side because it's so tiring as a player or a goaltender to have to face that side-to-side action. That shot rose over the glove of Auerbach. Again, Drexel will control it. Just cannot catch a break. 55 shots on goal. Deep slot now. A shot. No traffic in front. Auerbach 51 saves. Covers it up. 7:59 remaining.
You talked about Jeremy Wick, the goaltender for the Drexel Dragons. The goal that came from Temple's side was one of their first shots of the game, and so far they've only had 18. So if you think about it, that came early in the first period. So he's played 2.5 periods of beautiful hockey. You know, not seeing many shots, but when he has seen them, he's made sure that that puck did not find the net.
Face-off won by Drexel, and they score! That was a beauty of a shot, and it's the second time that the Dragons have scored off a face-off in this game. It's 6-1, 57 shots.
Caught Temple sleeping yet again right off the face-off. Perfectly open lane for the Dragons. Took advantage of it. Went high, far side above that stick.
Yeah, it was number 21, James Schickling on the Drexel Dragons, so he'll get another mark on the night. Number 8, Aaron Carmichael with the assist. I got to tell you, Dylan, Kyle Weller, I think, is going to be a proud owner of a pool after this because he loves the deep end. He is the problem. Every single time, number 17, he's the one keeping the puck deep for Drexel. He's so quick to it, so talented down low. Love what I'm seeing from him.
Well, there's 7.5 minutes left. You got to play for pride at this point. Puck bouncing into the slot. Drexel has it. Left point now. Kurzenabe will just send it down low for Carmichael to get. He had 2 goals in his last game against the University of Delaware. Carmichael, 11 points coming into this night as Auerbach covers the puck again.
As it is 6-1, I do like the decision of Pat Carroll to keep Ben Auerbach in the game. Listen, I know he's tired, I know he's fatigued, but he's the goaltender that kept them in this game for so long. Temple's offense unable to produce, but he deserves to stay out there and finish this game off. Although they may be a loss, the players should all thank him for keeping it as close as it is now.
And he's going to be the one that feels worse than everybody else in this game. You know how he is. He's competitive. Andrew Kaiser enters his own left circle, and that one just seemed to nick the post. I heard a post sound. It might have done that. Shot from the right point. It goes wide, and finally the Owls bring the puck into the offensive zone. Irie finishes his check. Drexel takes it, and they'll have to deal with the back-checking Kaiser. And he forces Drexel back into the neutral zone, looking for moral victories at this point. Right circle, zone entry, it's Tyler Black. Down deep, still holding on to it. Deep slot now, passes it into the corner boards. It's taken by Hagan. And again, it goes back to Black. And another stop by Auerbach. Puck just sitting in the slot. And Drexel will restart. Into the zone is Castrora. His shot blocked. Another shot that went wide. I think it hit a body in front. Right half boards again. Just a practice in playing defensively against some cycling now for the Owls, and the other way for the Dragons.
It's a good time for Pat Carroll to test any lines that he wants to try out. Just see if there's anything going offensively for the Owls, if any two players can mesh cohesively for him. Not much going for the Owls thus far, but something could change.
Matthew Guinea was trying to look for Sean Fowler, and I think that was a unique look for a springboard. 5.5 minutes left, 6-1 Drexel in the lead.
Yeah, Dylan, I think we're going to start to see Drexel maybe take it back a little bit by the way they're communicating right now. I hear a lot of players saying, take your time, take your time. They're well aware what the score is. This is all just staying healthy, tuning some things up. I expect Drexel to kind of take a little bit off the gas here.
Now Drexel might take off the gas a little bit. Temple, well, again, they can get some consolation goals. That would be nice. 6-1.
Show that there's some life left in the Owls.
You want fight till the end, no matter the score. That's all you ask for. As a fan, as a coach, as a player. LeBombard takes his man into the boards.
That's LeBombard's second big hit in the last 30 seconds. He's showing how passionate he really is.
I don't think we've seen enough of him in this third period as that puck rises to the netting.
You know, one thing Zach pointed out about a couple of minutes ago, 18 shots in total for the Temple Owls. Something put into perspective. The Owls had 9 in the first period, so that's 9 total shots over the course of time. There's 5:06 left in the third. That's just not nearly enough, even against the 11th ranked team of the nation, Dylan. You're not going to win any hockey games if you cannot generate enough offensive chances.
Yeah, you're completely right about that, Taylor. 19 shots, 1 goal. That's a normal-looking amount. You just need more shots. Into the circle, the puck fell down. Giazza had the shot. It was blocked in front by Kurzenabe. Really nice job of getting his knee on the ice and stopping a shot. You know, I don't think Giazza himself has had any shots in this game. Takes it away at the right circle, passes across. That's an opportunity where he should be taking a shot instead of looking for the pretty play. The other way, Drexel goes, and it's Churchvara who passes it, finds its way to the right circle before bouncing to the left point. Again, just walking the tightrope, lower right circle, and with it is Lim, but now it's taken away. Mike Walker finds the red line, change on. Walker's still fighting for it, but he's just outraced to the puck. And away with it goes Nick Urbani. Still controlling it, drops it back. Drexel has it still. The time of possession has got to be wild in this game. Right circle, shot, saved by Auerbach, 58 shots on goal.
Yeah, Ben Auerbach, second time this season he's faced at least 60 shots. First time came against Villanova September 29th, so that tells you a little bit about this Temple team. They suffered a loss in that game as well. But listen, Ben's kept them in this game. 3:41 left to go in the third period. Probably going to see a few more shots and probably going to stop them as well.
Another shot, another save by Ben Auerbach. When have we said that before?
Yeah, Temple down 6-1 here. Still doing a good job of applauding Ben Auerbach on the bench. Sticks were cracking against the boards there. And that's good to see when you're down in a game like this. It's good to acknowledge at least the game that Ben has had, which has been one of the best of his career, despite the result that will come.
I'd agree, Taylor. Really kept the Owls in this game, and many, many beautiful leg kick saves, glove saves, a couple blocker saves as well.
Ben Auerbach, over the last 6 or so games, actually over the last 4 games of the season, has made a minimum of 44 saves in each of those games. Good find, JJ Mahowski, our assistant media director, and the man who is continuously frustrated with technology. He doesn't even acknowledge that. Anyway, Drexel still controlling it. Now he acknowledges it. In the right circle.
Got a smile there.
Oh, come on, JJ. Give us a smile here.
Someone has to.
Right point now. All the time in the world. Wrist shot. Save again. 60 shots on goal. That's 1 shot per minute. The most he has faced this season is 61.
And if you look at Jeremy Wick on the other net there, he's practicing his technique. He's bouncing from one post to the other, trying to stay loose. He's probably cold down there, Dylan.
Yeah, his last start, well, if we're talking not about Wick, but if we're talking about Auerbach real quick, his last start, he had to face 60 shots, and he made 59 saves.
Unreal.
Yeah. Pretty crazy right there. The other side, there's a play that ends up with a Drexel player smashing into Auerbach.
Yeah, he's down, and no whistle was called.
Yeah, Castora was the one who ran into him, but nothing was called, as you said. But, well, Temple might have a 3-on-2 break the other way. Ondick carries it. People wanted offsides. He just lost control of the puck, and Drexel goes the other way with 4-on-2. Shot, blocked, wide, and I think everyone's just tired at this point.
Yeah, it looks like Temple's gassed. Not much left.
Michael Irie now trying to break through, and his pass.
Beautiful pass.
It was a great pass. It just didn't find any intended target. Now Drexel will just chip it in and go off on a line change. Minute and 35 till salvation, guys.
Listen, if you're the Owls, you're looking at yourselves right now, figuring out what went wrong from the start of the game to the puck drop until now in this moment as this game wraps up.
Passing back, left circle shot, goes well wide. Matthew Gane now just pops the puck up, and it does find Sean Fowler, who has a chance. Left circle, passing it in front, and, well, LeBombard, he didn't have a stick down, so he couldn't get the shot off anyway.
Listen, their passing's phenomenal. 3rd or 4th beautiful pass in the goal mouth.
Well, is it a great pass if anyone's there?
It could be.
Right circle shot, another save. Unbelievable. 50 seconds left in this game. Drexel up 6-1, showing no signs of slowing down at the moment. Brandon LeBombard has no stick. They're just playing with him now. Another shot, another save, and Auerbach playing with a player's stick. That's LeBombard's stick. And he still made the save with that.
He's Ben Auerbach. Do you expect anything less? Fantastic thus far tonight. Listen, I know there's been a lot of negatives on Temple's end, but I have no doubt that they're going to regroup. They're going to figure this out. One bright, shining star is that goal minder, Ben Auerbach. He's not going to admit it because he lost this game, and Temple lost this game. But, you know, he really was phenomenal tonight.
62 shots allowed by the Owls. That's a season high with Auerbach in the net. 20 seconds left. In terms of saves, Auerbach's season high, 60 saves. He's an unbelievable goaltender. 12 seconds left. And the Dragons still holding on to it. Pass into the slot. Puck bouncing. Hits the back of Matthew Gane. And Drexel, one last try. Backhander. And it's stopped. The horn sounds. 6-1. Salvation, Zach.
Listen, like I said a couple seconds ago, Temple all regrouping around Ben Auerbach right now. You know, they know more than anyone that he is the star that kept them in this game. Yes, they did lose 6-1, but it was on a tremendous, terrific effort by Ben Auerbach in that net. And listen, if he's not in there, we don't know what the score is. But truth of the matter is Temple lost this game. They're going to regroup. They're going to collect their thoughts. They're going to come out strong against their next opponent. But not a lot of good things for them this game, but a lot of stuff to work with.
Yeah, a lot of stuff to work with, Zach, and I do think that the schedule has done no favors to the Temple Owls so far. The 14th game of the season just finished. The first game of the season was September 14th. A month and a half, 14 games. around 46 or so days. And they've had to play, excuse me, they've had to play 14 games. That is a game almost every 3 days.
Yeah, Ben Auerbach, you can just see the exhaustion on his face, leaning over as he's just gliding to the locker room. He's tired. He's beat up. He took pucks to the chest all game long, took a couple pucks off the helmet as well. He just really stayed in there, held his ground, and was able to get this team to, appreciate the game of hockey a little more. They know it's not going to be easy at all times. They know they can't keep it easy at all times either. But listen, Ben Auerbach, my player of the game for Temple, if there is one.
Yeah, so we do see a lot of players getting together and talking. A lot of these guys have played with each other and are friends. Joey Galitsky and Nick Castrora played on Westchester East together. Andrew Kaser talking to a collection of players. Nick Urbani, Kyle Fiore over there, and another player can't quite see, but all of them from Valley Forge teams. You have Mike Walker, Matthew Gannay, Aaron Crossan, all talking to Patrick McGinley, all from Penridge. They've done wonders at Penridge, winning titles and titles and titles. So it is quite the family affair here. You see Pat Carroll talking to the Drexel staff. If there is anything that we do like to see, we do like to see people having fun, talking to each other. And Tom Lasig, someone who actually got all of the coaches for the Owls involved. Lasig got Pat Carroll back into coaching 10 years ago. Frank Blust got him back into the game. Kevin Ryder, also him, all got him involved. And Lasig's son, TJ Lasig Jr., is in his first season of being an assistant coach for the Drexel Dragons. Played at Penn State for a few seasons. Just trying to put some nice light here at this otherwise gloomy night for the Temple Owls. 6-1 is the final. Zach, any last words?
Listen, I'm looking for Temple to just build off this. They saw what they did wrong. They just got outplayed. This is where they need to begin. Watch this film over again, figure out what went wrong, and just find out where they can correct it, because this team has the capability to do so. It's just a matter of time.
Yes, you are right, Zach. Pat Carroll walks across the ice. We're going to end the broadcast here on the TU Ice Network. Next game, next broadcast, the final broadcast of the first semester, November 15th at Westchester. No more games at the Igloo at Mount Laurel until January 17th. Thank you for joining in with us tonight. We wish you a pleasant good evening.